Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today we are on one of the oldest yet pretty good coins, there's one time in history when the owner of this coin was actually one of the richest guys on the planet due to the fact that XRP just went skyrocketed in like unbelievable heights, as you can see, reaching all the way up to 350 cent, right? But yeah, the reason why I want to talk about this coin, because I got some questions today that this actually got partnered up with Microsoft, and it was actually XRP public or something like that, and they will try to find some new users or something. I didn't really read all of the through the information, but the thing is, if somebody's partnering around with Microsoft, it doesn't matter really what they're gonna do about it, right? Or what they're gonna do with it. You just know this is gonna be a pretty bullish information, right? Especially for it. So yeah, let us dive into it. And today we are on USDT contracts because, sorry, it's not USDT, it's actually USD because I'm on Poloniex, but it actually looks quite similar to USDT, so it doesn't really matter on which one you are, right? So you can take these trades as same as USDT or USD or whatever, right? So yes, we are going to be expecting some bullishness, and also want to talk about a little bit of a higher time frame, what's going on XRP, right? So XRP, as you can see, we can immediately identify one big area, right? And one important main area that was claimed right here, and actually going underneath this area, we claimed it right back on top of it, right? And if you guys check out my last night's stream with me and Arnold, you will actually see that we talked about a lot about these important areas, and now we are back on top of it, right? We are back on top of the area, right? So now we actually got two opportunities what we could do here. The first area where I would be taking a trade has already been taken, basically, right? Because it's already been tested on 22nd of October. But due to the fact that it's being such a big wick, I will try to go for it again. But it might not be hit. That's why I'm going to be looking for another opportunity. Just let me first show you the first one. So yes, this is going to be the first area. And the stop loss in this, wait, let me just place a little bit on a smaller time frames. Let me go to 4 hours to kind of pinpoint just a little bit of a better stop loss than what I'm currently planning at. And yes, I am going to be placing around here, so which is about 11% stop loss. A little bit more than we are accustomed to, but it's also not that bad at all, right? And then just to talk about the profit target, profit takes, right? You can already see that we have one area right here that we have to absolutely gain if we wish to continue upwards after testing the bottom box, right? And then the second area, we can then obviously confirm our bullishness, stretch it a little bit more, and get some awesome TPs. And you can see this second TP is really when everything gets juicy. Why? Because, we are on 60% or 5.14 hour, right? Now going back to higher time frames, right? We might be a little bit late, but okay, we weren't really paying that much attention to XRP to begin with. I know it's one of the oldest coins, and when you come to these old coins, they usually start pumping, but it can be sometimes a little bit later, sometimes a little bit soon, right? But we can now assume that it's gonna be pretty soon due to the news, right? So yes, that will be the first kind of trade. Obviously, if you wish to extend it for the 30p, you can put it all the way to up here, because I would really go for heights, right? And when you zoom this coin out, what makes it special, right? Not only have you not lost this main area, you can see that there's a large gap, right? There's a large gap, and potentially speaking, yes, XRP wouldn't be crazy if XRP ever soared again above $1. It would actually be pretty much possible for XRP to ever to go above $1 again, and that you can pretty much tell that this is going to be a pretty amazing trade if something like this happens, right? So the secondary position, because we are in the middle of this whole structure right now, we have two chances. We either go on really low time frames and we take a dangerous trade when it comes in the terms of claim in this area right here on a 15-minute time frame. As you can see, it's around 25 cents, 0.5, right? And yeah, so basically in the range of 25 cents, as you can see, on 15-minute time frames, putting the trade here, and let me just find it, sorry, putting the trade here and putting the stop loss underneath, and this gives us about 4% stop loss. And of course we can stretch the profit target all the way to up here, which again, that would be 27% or 7 hour in pretty crazy big rewards, right? But due to the fact this is a dangerous option, right? This is definitely a dangerous option, an option that is probably, because it's based on lower time frames, it has less than 50% of working out. You know, you gotta remember that. We already did that one on something like this on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin still hasn't stopped us out. We actually hit one TP there, and we're still waiting if it's gonna give us more TPs. But you gotta know when you're doing on the low time frames, you have less than 50% chance of working out. In this case, it might even be less. But okay, since we got really bullish news, it can work out. That's what I'm trying to essentially say here. But better opportunity would be if you go all the way up to 4 hours. And for now, I will delete the small time frame trade, right? You can rewind the video to see it where I placed it again if somebody would wish to take that one. But now what I would do on this one, if I would set this one as the main trade, if this one doesn't get hit anymore, I would say unlucky. And then I would actually wait for us to claim this area. And this area right here is super important area. Even going on higher time frames, as you can see, the whole structure on the way down, right? And we've tested it on the way down and we tested it on the way up. You can see this right here is the most important area of the chart currently, or should I say of entire structure. So right now we gotta be super careful when it comes to this. So claiming an area like this would have given us a pretty good hint that once we go above this, we could be seeing 50 cents, or like I said, we could be on our path well to $1. Obviously, the $1 path can take a lot longer. It can take a couple of months, even half a year. But once we reclaim this area, this is gonna be a real good treat for this graph, and its graph is gonna show you that you can do some serious damage, right? So yes, my first trade would be this, and the second trade in this case, if we do reclaim this area, the stop loss is not gonna be perfect now because I do want to see profit take. I do want to see some prioritization firstly form before I can place an accurate stop loss. But if I'm gonna be guessing right now, I would be placing stop loss underneath here. So again, it's gonna be about 11%, and then targeting all the way to up to 50 cents, and that you can see 4R or 50% right off the first profit target. Insanely big profit target, and this is really the position where you want to go for something like this, right? And again, in that case, if we already talk about it, right, let's just target the last one. I would be placing at $1. Why not? Because that is the maximum possible opportunity at the moment what I'm seeing, and you can see that would be 200% or 18 or 9, almost 19R, right? And obviously, if we wish to be a little bit more safe, we can see that there's a small area located just about on 61 cents, 60 cents, 61 cents. It's a little bit of an area. Let's place it on 60, right? And even though if we take it all the way to 60 cents, it's still 88% or 7.9R available, right? So yes, guys, this will be pretty much it for the XRP analysis. Please do join us on YouTube. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, the notification button, because we do these videos every day except on Sunday. Also join us in free crypto news community, right, where we post analysis videos and all this. And yes, guys, it's all free. And also we will be reviving our 4C public channel where we can discuss this with you guys, and it's absolutely free as well, so you're most welcome to join that one. Will be in the links below. And this will be all, guys, and hopefully we will be seeing each other in the next one.